Hey everybody, Taz from Critical Thinking Anarchist here. Sorry it's been so long between videos. It has been crazy. I reduced my hours at one job and the other job picked them right up and gave me more. So I am working almost as much as I was when I was training. Um, I'm essentially working two full-time jobs at one full-time job, one part-time job. Add into that taking care of the kiddo, and it is tough. It's tough to create new videos. So I just wanted to make sure you guys, knew I haven't forgot you. I'm still planning on doing a bunch of different stuff here. But of course, life throws curveballs at you, and I got to take care of my family first. But while I have a little bit of time, I was able to get the microphone out and start recording. So something happened today. At one of my jobs, there are now 3 people out. One of them is actually out with the beer bug, and another one, I'm not entirely sure, but a third one who was a friend of the first one called in saying they were going to get tested because they were exposed. Now, to be fair, they're friends, so it makes sense that this person does get tested. However, I realized that this is a government-sponsored disease, and a government-sponsored disease means boy who cried wolf can work as many times as possible. So you can say, hey, I was exposed, and get tested, and as long as you do that, you are covered. Your boss, your job, cannot terminate you. Now, granted, there are ways they can do it, but for the most part, this means you get a jail-free pass anytime you want. Now, you have to kind of use it a little bit sparingly, because obviously you can't use it every couple days, or even probably every week. But for the most part, there is no limit to this, because it is government-sponsored. It's a government-sponsored disease, and what I mean by that is the government is protecting everybody from this thing in various forms. It's providing tests paid for by the taxpayer. It is providing treatments and other things, but the big thing is they've required self-isolation for this and require your employers to give you this time. You can't do this with the common cold. You can't do this with the flu. You can't do this with cancer or AIDS. You can't just say, hey, I think I might have cancer, so I'm going to go get tested and not come back for 2 or 3 days. You can't even do that with AIDS. You can't. This is ridiculous. This is amazing. So, granted, now if you got tested and had cancer, obviously most employers are going to work with you. If you get tested and you have AIDS, again, most employers are going to work with you. But if you get tested, you don't have cancer and you don't have AIDS, and you didn't show up for 2 to 3 days because of that, they're going to fire your ass or at least write you up or something. But with this, they're like, oh, okay, well, thanks for isolating yourself. The government has mandated that they have to allow this. This is crazy. And one of the people I know that I work with called in multiple times over the last several weeks for various things. I don't think any of them were the beer bug, but this is the first time where it happened. I'm just sitting there going, really? Again? Now, this person was scheduled for extra shifts. This person has been working, scheduled to work more, but of course is also one of those lazy people that doesn't like showing up, doesn't like being there any more than they have to be. But it just really threw me for a loop, because I'm sitting there going, okay, anybody can use this excuse, and there are no limits to it. It's not like, hey, my grandma died, my aunt died, whatever, my uncle died. Let's, get equal opportunity there. Some sort of family member. And so you need a day or 2 off. I don't know. It's just, there is nothing ever in history that I could ever think of that would be like this, where you're just allowed to get away with it. And there's nothing anybody can say or do. As long as you're self-isolating, as long as you're not part of a mass protest or something, where they can be like, well, I got tested and it was okay, so I showed up that night. But aside from that, but apparently protests don't spread it anyways. But aside from that, there's nothing in history that is like this. And there are many, many, many worse things than this, where you still couldn't get away with that type of thing. I don't know, just kind of a little rant and ramble. Gonna make it short and sweet. But again, I'm gonna try and get stuff going here. Hopefully within the next couple of weeks. But of course, family comes first, and I gotta take care of my kid and my wife, and we'll see what I'm able to do. But I'm also planning on possibly putting stuff over on my professional channel, my professional voiceover channel, and doing some readings with my son. So you might actually get to hear him in the background. If you're interested in that, comment below, let me know. And please like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you later.